exit OBS. Okay.
When we left our intrepid explorers.
Sandworm. Military helicopters.
Cherry go boom.
Cherry go boom. Honestly, that is pretty much the synopsis of last session.
Basically,
Honestly, I remember nothing else besides that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the doll.
Yeah, there was the doll. In Tycho's room.
And Ellis is discovering that, his loved ones might die.
Yeah. I think that was it. So, this session, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to allow 2 more rounds of attacks from the Dance Leafs, which is Tycho and Stray, as well as 2 more attacks from Korik, because I did my math wrong bad last time. So it doesn't matter who rolls what first, just roll 2 attacks and tell me if you hit. Or roll 2 rounds of attacks, however many attacks that is for you. Korik, you don't get 3 on your first one, because you already had your 3.
Yeah. I already had the first round of attacks, so yeah.
Sorry if my keyboard is loud.
That's fine.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, how am I getting? Oh yeah, I'm getting 8 because Dane's Sleep.
Yeah. It doesn't have any attachments or anything.
One of those 4 hits.
What'd you roll?
No, I'm saying one of the 4 between the 2 of you.
Oh, yeah. What's Dance Thief damage? 2d12 plus 4d10?
4d10. Or, yeah. 4d12 plus 2d10.
4d12 plus 2d10. I got it mixed up. Plus 4. 34 points.
I got 26 and 27 to hit.
Okay.
I'm assuming both hit.
Yes.
So that's gonna be...
Tycho, go ahead and roll another 2. Because you get 2 attacks, right?
I do with packed weapons. This isn't a packed weapon.
Okay, so Stray gets another 2. Okay. Fuck
That
me.
hit.
That's a Dance Thief crit. That thing might be down.
We love big guns.
12, 24, 36, 48. Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
48 plus 20. 68.
Yeah, 68. Fuck me.
Do I even need to roll damage?
Yeah, you do, because there was like 5 or 6 helicopters.
Yeah, at least one of them will be
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You brought one to half health last time.
Yeah. Plus 68. I don't have the piece of paper that I... Zeke. You done?
Hi, Zeke.
That's enough.
You forgot your plus 4, by the way.
That's 102.
Mm-hmm.
Does 102 kill?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it does. I don't have the sheet that I had with me. But pretty much all of them were down from their max, I believe.
Well, they would be if we had everyone off of the inside of the train, because we have 1 million people with guns.
Yeah, that's true.
Who are the spellcasters of the party?
Me.
Tycho and
Zeke.
and Korak.
Yeah, technically correct. Even though never really use it.
Rangers are weird, man.
Yeah.
Someone's phone is ringing. Lenore, Ellis, and Cork, I all need you to roll a d20, please.
Okay.
Does
No, because you're immune to it.
Oh,
oh wait, you didn't say Tycho. Never mind.
16 on that.
Okay,
That's an 8.
you succeed.
Is it a... Okay, I was say, is it a con thing?
No.
Cool.
And Lenore, I need you to make an Arcana check. Zeke!
Zeke says I shouldn't have to, and you should just let me pass it.
No.
I speak bird.
You know what, Zeke? I'm gonna
You
cover
have-
you, actually. I should cover you.
You have 20 int. Deal with it.
I have 20 int and I'm proficient, but I don't trust my dice rolls to not be a natural 1.
Trust me. You succeed.
It was not.
It's a 27. I'm pretty sure you succeed.
I would sure as shit hope so.
Does a 27 succeed? No. If we ever reach a point where a 27 doesn't succeed, I think we're all just dead.
Yeah.
Nah. Just wait a couple levels.
What's going on?
Does the 27
Nobody say anything.
succeed?
I demand to know what's going on.
Does a 27 succeed?
Sure. Yeah, it does.
And does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay, then both of my second round of attacks hit.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. Cool. That did make him be quiet.
It's nighttime now. That's how it works.
Yep. It is pretty. It is
Sleepy
getting pretty
time.
dark. So
It's... Yeah, 7, that's dumb. It should consider not getting dark at that time.
once I get Korik's damage, I will tell you what's going on.
This is grand total of all 4. Oh, hang on, let me format that correctly.
Yep. 92. So, I will say, didn't one of them go down last session?
It was brought to half.
Okay, I'll say 2 of the 6 helicopters are down, so that leaves 4. I'll say it was the 4 that were, the 4 that remain were the 4 that were, holding the crate with the worm on it.
Right.
Nor. As well
I don't
as... Huh?
Oh, I thought you were telling me to attack something, and I'm like, son, I don't have range.
No. All of you recognize this, only Lenore, you know what it really is. All of you feel, at least all of the spellcasters, feel this strange surge of magical energy throughout all of you. Lenore, you feel this surge, and then you feel like you recognize it, and you look up at the sky and realize that it's started to grow dark. Off in the distance, there's a sandstorm, and all of you begin to notice this weird aurora borealis type light starts to shine over the area over a very long distance, a few hundred miles at least. It covers most of the horizon. And Lenore, you realize that this is the very rare occurrence of a continuance storm.
So what exactly has happened in these continuance storms? Would she know?
Yes.
Okay, so
Continuance storms are very rare, and they are essentially, they are both rain and sandstorms, but along with that, it also fucks with people who have magic to the point of making them randomly cast spells.
oh, this is going to be fun.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah, not knowing any of this, Cherry goes, that's cool. That looks real. Well, that just looks real creepy and great and not at all ominous.
Prepare for rogue fireballs.
Alyssa's just going to shout brace. And then, wait, do I have a message? 1 minute.
Oh. And Lenore and Ellis, what are your guys' passives?
Passive.
Bold of you to assume I know that.
I think yours is 16.
Oh, my passive is 20.
Okay. So only you
Okay,
see.
yeah, I have it written down somewhere. Let me scroll through sheet. Yeah, 16. I am proficient though.
Okay. I will also allow one more round of attacks from Cherry and Lenore as they get closer.
Oh, it's like actually within range now?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Beat. Let's check what I can do, because the long rests are not a thing often, and spell slots exist.
After this round of attacks from Lenore and Cherry, I will have all of you roll initiative.
Are you looking through spells? Should I just post my
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
rocket
looking through
launcher?
spells.
So my rocket launcher's mounted gun. It's 20. How far away are they?
They are... What did I say? They're within your short range. I believe that's what
Okay, so it's not disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that hits.
So how close are they?
Does a 16 hit?
16 barely hits.
Okay.
They're within... What is your short range, Cherry?
My short range for the rocket launcher is 240.
Within 240 feet.
Oh, that's fun. Let's see if I have a spell that's that range. Spoiler alert, I don't, because spells don't exist at that range.
Fireball.
You can
Wait.
You can wait until they get closer.
Yeah, I'll wait until they get closer to the thing. I think my farthest spell is 120.
Okay, so you wait until they're 120 feet away. As you are...
So, I can't remember if the choppers get to make a save.
They do. Their con save is just an engineering save, essentially.
Oh, it's a dex.
Oh, it's dex save?
Yeah.
Then this would be on the part of the pilots.
Okay. Counterpoint, they are currently chained together on a box.
Not anymore.
Box is done. It do drop.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they save both, so they just take. It's the same. Whichever one's the weakest,
Well,
take all that damage.
So, theoretically, the pilots would also be within the range of 120 feet, correct?
yes, and Cleo, they didn't need to make those saves.
Oh, would the chopper die anyway?
No, if it's a direct hit, you don't make a save.
Oh, right. You're right.
So, Lenore,
Yeah, continue what you're saying.
Lenore's just gonna chill touch one of the pilots to try to distract them and make them crash, just like have the skeletal hand grab their throat.
Okay, is that an attack?
It is I believe it is ranged spell attack. Let me.
Yes,
I was gonna hit the button.
it's a ranged spell attack.
Taking the... Zeke is mad. A
This is
16...
going for pilot too.
Yeah, a 16 does hit. The pilots aren't especially well armored. Roll damage.
Fun times. God, I can't navigate things today.
And what's your spell save DC?
19.
Yeah.
Also, he's a humanoid, so he has disadvantage.
Not that it mattered. Okay, so one of the pilots in one of the helicopters takes 5 points of necrotic
Yes.
and is currently distracted enough to essentially give his co-pilot Zeke, please. Give his co-pilot disadvantage on any maneuvers he would have to make with the helicopter. And I'll say I'll roll per round to see how rattled he is.
Cool.
So, I'm going to open up the initiative count and have everyone roll initiative. Okay.
Yay! I didn't get the failure of a roll.
Oh dang, neither did
did
I.
it. Wrong again.
What is up with these decimal?
It's
Tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
Unless you rolled a...
It says that I wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You have to click on the thing. You have to
Click
click
on
on
your
your token first.
Can you just add me in? Because I'd like to keep that.
No, you can. You'll change it to the correct value.
Yeah. Just roll again and then correct it. Just because I'm curious, Adam, what did you roll?
That was an 18 on the die.
Jesus.
Because I get to add my dex and my wisdom, and they're both 20.
Worm, you still screwed it up. You got the
Look.
same score.
I can't do this, okay?
I got you.
Please just add. Thank you. I'm pitiful. I have no life skills.
Did it work? Yes.
It's okay. I'm drunk.
Why do I have an 8?
It's fine, I got
Kill.
you.
Oh, 21. Okay.
So, as if anyone should be surprised, Cora goes first.
The sniper goes first, imagine that.
Yes.
Angry Birdman.
I'm going to assume that the worm is still underground. And
The worm is. I will say it has just hit the ground. It hasn't begun burrowing yet. I actually need to roll for the military and the worm. Okay. So the worm goes second.
that's 2 natural 20s on initiative so far for you.
I'm kind of worried.
You're not the only one.
And
As long as it's only on initiative and not anything else.
okay. I was gonna be kind of mad if it was 3 natural 20s in a row.
Again, you're not the only one.
And they rolled an 11. Okay.
Hi, Z.
He's a very angry bird right now.
Me too. I'd be angry too if it suddenly became nighttime.
Fair enough.
I think I'm gonna go after the worm because that thing's probably gonna go after us, so it'd be better just to get as much damage on it as quick as possible.
Alright.
And I get 3 attacks this round because it's technically a new combat, correct?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Modified 20.
That hits.
Okay.
That's really low for you.
That's a 3 on the die. I practically can't miss this thing. Yep. All 3 hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
I have a question.
Yes.
Theoretically, if a spell were to mention that it were to cause some effect in a range of a point within the area, if the point is mobile, would the spell cylinder move with them?
What spell is this?
Answer the question. It's Ice Storm.
No.
Dang, I was gonna make the Ice Storm start inside the helicopters.
No, that's not gonna work.
No.
That's why I told him to answer the question before he knew what it was.
There are certain spells I would allow that, not Ice Storm.
I had to try.
Fair enough. 72 points of damage.
Dang, you're rolling low today.
You are rolling low. Or actually, no, that's an average roll. For 3 attacks.
Yeah, that second attack did really well.
So, Worm takes 72 points of damage. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Let's see. Well. Because I don't know anything about whether or not we should be casting magic, I'm going to use Rope Trick.
Just so you know, you will be left behind by that train.
That's... yeah, technically.
Yes.
Of course, it's a long-ass train, but yeah, that would...
That's
Yeah.
a lot of inertia.
Yeah,
It's a train going real fast.
Yeah.
right.
I cast Dispel Inertia.
Like, just so you're aware, you would be left behind the train. By the train.
Yeah. So... yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay, I need you to roll d20, please.
Yep. That is a 7 on the die.
You succeed. Just so everyone is aware, all the spellcasters will be rolling d20s at the end of their turns, regardless of whether or not you cast a spell.
Okay, and I have advantage on that? Or what?
You have immunity to it.
Okay.
All the
And I'm
spellcasters...
assuming all that matters is whether or not it's a natural one.
Yes.
Really can't wait to fail. Meteor storm time.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, Worm's turn. It is going to submerge and begin burrowing.
Goodbye, Worm.
We won't miss you.
I did not punish you.
I know.
You just got really unlucky considering you want to do it.
I succeeded once when I didn't cast the spell.
Yep.
And just randomly murdered a lady.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it though?
I didn't kill her. She died due to her own fear.
That's fair.
Did you cause the fear, though?
No, the continuance did.
So, the worm submerges. Ellis. That thing you saw is no longer there.
Suspicion.
I don't think
And-
he's back yet.
Oh.
He's back.
Ellis. Did you hear me? Or did you just get back?
I just got back.
Okay, that thing you saw is no longer there.
Oh boy. That's nice. I can't do anything about it, can I?
You don't know.
Okay.
And it will begin a full dash towards the train tracks. It won't make it there this turn, but it is heading our way. Stray's turn. Stray can do fuck all except for shit at the helicopters, and that's what they're gonna do. That hits. That also hits. I'm just gonna roll. 74 points of damage. Down to 3 helicopters now. And
Is my messed up pilot still there? Is his helicopter still up?
yeah, sure.
Ooh.
What else can Stray do? It can't do a whole lot.
Well, he's not going to do any movement this turn. And I don't think he needs a bonus action.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to do the action surge to...
I think he did already. I think he did previous session.
Yeah, I think he did when shooting big
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Ah.
A rage would be wasted right now. I could have
How
gone.
far away are they?
The helicopters are right now within 240 feet.
Good.
They're a little bit further back than the worm is.
I thought you said they were in 120.
They're within 120 feet. I forgot. Yeah. That'll end Stray's turn. Lenore, your turn.
So the pilot, she freaked out. We're gonna do that same thing to his co-pilot.
Okay. What I roll for his con save?
Her DC is 19.
And he has disadvantage.
But she has to make the hit first, right?
She
Yeah.
doesn't. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
No! I can't roll.
It's fine. I'm taking all the good rolls tonight, apparently. Well,
Yeah.
I'm either rolling pretty low or I'm rolling natural 20s. So,
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
is there anything else you would like to do in your turn?
Let's check. I do. No.
Okay. In that case, it is Cherry's turn.
Cherry costs big rocket.
Okay. Oh, Lenore, roll a d20, please.
Okay.
Getting kind of low there.
We inch close. Another 3. Last night I rolled like 4 3s in a row.
Do they hit?
Oh,
No, you're just fucking titanium plating all of a sudden. Yeah, they hit.
I guess if they hit, I don't need to roll necessarily. Because they just take all the damage. The whole damage.
I don't think... Let me check rocket rules real quick.
If attack roll hits, declared target takes half damage on a save and max damage on a fail.
You said she didn't need to roll for direct hit.
Yeah, because that part is only if it's within a radius thing.
Yeah.
No, they do roll.
No, everybody in radius must make a dex save. Half damage on save or full on fail. Roll to hit a specific target if you hit and they fail. Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
do.
they do save.
Yeah, they do save.
But it's just they get full or 22 instead of
Yeah.
the 30 or 15 instead.
So, I'll say this is on the distracted helicopter, so they will roll with disadvantage. versus half damage. 12 plus 19 is 31. Is 16. That's a failure. So what I will say is the second roll is unaffected because it's already going to happen. So what I will say is that one of the helicopters has gone into a full spin free fall. This is the helicopter with the distracted pilot. So I will say currently, this is going to be a weird sentence. The helicopter is currently incapacitated.
Cease.
Due to its condition, attacks will be made at disadvantage against it. I know normally it would be at advantage, but because
it's falling.
But it's falling and spinning out. So
Doesn't it just like instantly disappear behind the train?
that is true. So not
Like
that
it's gone. It's goodbye.
yeah, not that it really matters. If it manages to save next turn, it'll come. I mean, it probably won't come back, but we'll see. Besides that, honestly, I'm just going to call that helicopter out because it is.
Yeah.
It is nearly down. It's spinning out. If they don't die on impact, they'll be stranded in the Badlands. They're all fucked.
I would be very surprised if they don't die in a fiery explosion upon impact.
Okay, so 2 helicopters left. Cherry, are you doing anything else?
That's my turn, and I'm not. Yeah. That's my turn. That's Cherry.
Okay. Ellis. What are you doing, my man?
Jay.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. So Ellis is going to take a look around to see if he can't see if he spotted the person, he spotted absent-mindedly before.
Roll perception check. As you saw the worm go down, you notice this blue hue start to surround it and come out the cave where words. You saw a blue aura emanate from the tunnel it dug down to get under the ground and both around it as it was going down.
Oh
Nervous.
boy. So he is going to use his bonus action to do something. Yeah, as soon as my character sheet decides it wants to cooperate. He is going to... Actually, he can't do anything, so yeah, that's my turn.
You can't do anything? Okay. Helicopters. And Galkara.
Bumps, there's a Galkara. Oh yeah, Jane said so.
Yep.
I forget these things. Swear to God, if Galkara is a sandworm, you're not pulling that shit twice. I literally took Moonlight to deal with pesky shape changers.
I have to think for a second. Cherry.
That's me.
Beside you, there is this flash of light blue, purplish energy, and you look to your left, and you see Galkara just going in for a fucking haymaker.
Aren't we on top of the train car with the Straga in it?
Yes,
I don't think he can teleport there.
that is
So-
true.
On.
Magic
Mhm.
circle.
You can't teleport in. Can you teleport on, but just not inside, or?
That
I
is-
would say it would be pretty shitty, like, magic protection if they could teleport on top of it.
Yeah.
So,
Just putting that out there.
never mind. Galkara does appear on the train behind it, on the cart behind it. And because he's a monk, he can still make it to Cherry, so he's still going to punch you.
I mean, I mean, the answer is probably yes. He can just walk along the top of a speeding train at this speed, at the wind, and he can do that.
You guys are standing on the train, remember?
That was like, don't bite the hand that feeds you right now. We're firing
I
guns
thought we
on
were
top
in
of a
like
moving train.
No,
like-
we're on top of it.
No, you guys are on
we're
top.
on the train. I thought okay,
Yeah, you guys are on top of it.
Yeah, we're on top.
okay,
There's a 19 hit.
absolutely not. Don't be silly.
18
No,
doesn't. 21?
no,
29.
that does hit.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Yeah.
Never meant to hurt you.
Let me make sure I'm getting monk damage right, because
Well, I don't wish pretty miss.
I'm about to hurt a little bit.
I mean, it punch. How much damage can it really do?
they can do 1d8, that's how much. It's not a very steady haymaker.
Okay.
You take 7 points of damage.
Yeah. Oh,
damn, you
ow.
better heal
Oh no. Whatever will I do?
How much?
I was brought down to a whole 90-something hit points, so...
Give me the stuff.
Still like over 100. So, still
is he-
115.
Okay, so does he like end his turn punching at her 3 times and missing?
Pretty much. Yeah. Man, that's a shitty turn. The helicopter. The helicopters
The
are.
way that
Yep.
Cherry's armor works is it's all like, I mean, you can hit me, but most of it's titanium, so it's like he just bruises his fists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helicopters go.
Then he actually gets smart and punches at your face.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should punch the one part that's not metal.
Right.
Heli choppers.
Heli-choppers. 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 Heli-choppers are down to 2 from the original 6.
Mhm.
Are going to start.
No.
Are going to start pulling away.
Well, okay then.
Tycho, your turn.
Okay, how far away is Galkara from me?
Within 30 feet.
Okay, so. And he's standing next to Cherry.
Yes.
So I have advantage because flanking.
Okay.
So I get up. I have light stain and sure, a knife. And I run over to attack him.
Okay.
And let me make sure I have advantage on. Light stain. That's a crit. And I will smite on that.
We love a crit.
Okay.
Alright, where's smite crit?
We love our smite crit.
If only I would have cast momentum.
All right, so that's uh-huh. So uh
79 damage.
so that's 122 for the first hit.
Okay.
Here
Okay.
comes the pain train.
Okay.
Second swipe.
Seven,
Does a 17 hit him?
no, 17 does not hit.
Okay, where's my knife? Do I not have a knife set up? Oh, there it is. 27 hits.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm going to smite on that as well.
So, it's 134 points of damage. 138.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is he dead?
No.
Yes.
He's not smiling though.
No. And as a matter of fact, he's not going to be talking anytime soon either. Because
Oh yeah.
with
The lingering wounds.
no, I rolled already.
Oh.
And I rolled a 12, and that is a damaged throat. So you literally just fucking shank Galkara's like voice box almost. You just missed the jugular by a few like centimeters, but he's not gonna be talking at all. That was nasty.
How much
So that-
damage was
I
that
think it-
again?
136.
So, Galkara, I would assume, is at quite low health. Would that be correct?
162 actually.
Because of the higher level smite.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. He's still not dead. What was your question?
Quite low
Lenore?
on. So, quite low on health, I would assume.
You don't know. He
So
certainly doesn't look happy.
So
I'd
follow
say
up
that's a
question.
fair assumption.
This is a meta question, and you answered this about other villains, so I think you should be a sport and answer it about him.
Hmm.
Could you do the thing to Galkara? Is he strong enough for the thing?
Korik, it's your turn.
Well then.
Rude.
Yeah, so you see Galkara teleport, go to Haymaker Cherry. He
Missed
misses
twice.
twice. He hits her once and bruises his hand. I walk up, and I'm going fast because Tabaxi's speed, and I
Right.
just basically nearly lob his head off with a smite.
And it's beautiful.
Let's see if I can finish that with a 50 cal. That's a 25 on the first hit.
That misses. It hits.
Yeah, I'm sure that hits. And 23 on the second.
That hits.
So
No, ignore that. I apologize.
It's alright. Is that 45 damage altogether?
Yeah,
What was your second roll?
higher.
No, I mean,
So
what was your second roll's damage?
that's all of it.
Okay. I need you to re-roll your first attack with advantage.
Okay. The second roll's damage would have been the 15 and 7.
I know.
So well, it's not a crit, so I don't think it matters.
It does. What did you roll?
14 on the die, which comes out to a ridiculous number.
I think
Okay.
that gets you to 31.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
your first attack, Korik. Galkara looks at you and looks at you as you fire, and there's this portal that opens as soon as the round leaves Salvo, and the portal opens directly next to Tycho.
Oh, damn.
So, Tycho, you take 16 plus 7 damage, which is
23.
23.
Got it.
And he only takes 15 plus 7. That was his reaction for the turn. Worm. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, roll a d20.
I'm good.
Okay. Worm. You feel the rumbling beside the train go near the tracks, but then start to fade.
Curious.
Stray's turn.
Interesting.
Stray is going to join in on the Galkara murder party.
The best kind of party.
They're going to be attacking with their shotgun with advantage because flanking. I don't know why I'm rolling a d20. I could just roll the attack. Oh my god!
We love crits.
Oh yes, I am God! Okay, so that's first of all, that's
At least you haven't rolled crits on attacks against us yet.
yes.
He hasn't
please.
rolled attacks against us except for the haymaker.
Please don't let this kill. I need the Galkara kill.
We have to shove his eye down his throat. Remember.
It's up his butt, I thought.
We gotta
9.
put his eye in some orifice.
Well, I can
mean,
tell
if
you
try hard
this:
enough, you can get it all the way through.
Galkara is. I'll roll damage. It's 48 plus 18 is 56.
Plus 10.
Plus 10 is 66. And I happen to roll a very unfortunate roll for Galkara. 9 and a 5. Compound fracture, arm or hand, which is the 9. So he's down one arm. But this is the really unfortunate one. 5. There's a foot or a leg.
He falls prone. We get extra advantage on him. So he can't do verbal magic. He can't walk. And he has a broken hand or arm.
It's not just any broken hand or arm. Like, his bone comes out of his skin.
Yeah,
Yeah, compound fracture.
like fucking. This is essentially what Stray does, right? He grabs Galkara's arm just as he's about to fucking punch Tycho or Cherry. He doesn't. They don't care. They're just grabbing the arm. They press the barrel of their shotgun to his arm, and just pull the trigger, and just the elbow gets blown out. It's not a pretty sight. And then
And then he goes to the knee.
And then he goes to the knee, and the leg is just fucking gone. God. If there's any way to play to fucking Stray's brutalness, it's 2 crits. Jesus.
Right.
Well, Golkara's still alive, but he's... There's no
Not
way.
looking great.
There's no way he's fighting. So, he's incapacitated. And
Lenore, do you want to, like, try and, like, read his brain or something?
You see, I would, but I used my only 5th level spell slot last time when I tried to do that to the one guy. I would love to.
So should I just kill him?
No, I would prefer... So,
Yes.
the thing is, I have a feat where if I kill him with a necromancy spell, I can just, like, instantly revive him with, like, some of his faculties intact.
Excuse
So,
me?
I'd
You can-
appreciate...
You can do what now?
I mean, all his mental stats are, like, literally 1, but...
You c-
if I-
okay. I mean, I'd rather you didn't. Just gonna put that out there.
I'm gonna say this. Even though he doesn't
Yeah,
have a
just, like-
throat and he can't concentrate, I'm sure he can somehow manage to teleport out of here if he gets another turn.
Well, I mean, okay,
Well-
I'm saying all this. Cherry currently has, like, her foot on his chest.
Yeah, and
Like-
Stray is... Because I forgot to mention this. As the bullet disappeared and reappeared from Korok's barrel, his eye flashed. So Stray is currently with Cherry's boot on Galkara's chest, just essentially straddling Galkara's bleeding neck and digging for the eye.
Oh, dang, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, well, Cherry... No, guys, you don't understand... You don't... Cherry pulls, like, the eye that she has, Galkara's eye that got taken from him. And she's like, this is the eye. Just hold it over Galkara. She's like, recognize this?
He can't really speak, and he's having a very hard time screaming as Stray plucks this very nice blue marble-looking eye from Galkara's right socket.
Is that the fancy one?
Yes.
Yeah, creepy. I'm gonna stuff his old, preserved, gross eye down his throat. Maybe he can choke to death on it.
So how much money do I have right now?
He does not choke to death.
That's an all...
What was the kid's name?
Jane?
No, Squall.
No, not Jane. Squall?
Yep.
Anyway, it's a gift from Squall.
He does swallow the eye.
So, are we still in initiative order, or,
No, the helicopters realized that they were biting off a little too much than... Fuck me, English. The helicopters realized they bit off...
Make it 2.
Yes, thank you. And the sandworm is nowhere to be seen or felt.
Oh, I don't trust that one at all. That's gonna have consequences later. Lenore's gonna Misty Step at will, because, you know, she can do that. And she's gonna go over to Stray, and she's gonna go 20,000 for the eye.
No.
$25.
No.
Name a price.
No. And they stuff it in their pocket.
So are we gonna keep this guy alive, or
Depends. Do you all want to?
I don't see any reason to.
She's gonna lead down to Galkara and then she's gonna go, I think we're going to have a lot of fun together. And then she is going to cast Blight.
Oh, God.
concentrated directly into his chest?
Yeah.
What's the save for that?
Con.
I'll roll with disadvantage because he's not in a good
I was
spot.
say he should already have disadvantage because he's humanoid, I assume.
Yeah,
So-
he is.
Light stacking disadvantage?
Yeah, so that's -1.
He fails.
Yeah.
That's 8d8.
Yep. Roll it.
Here we go, friends. It's time.
Cherry looks on with like a really like grim, like but morbid fascination.
Did it go through?
It did not.
Why aren't you doing this Blight?
I can roll it for you.
Yeah, it's just 8d8.
It's 26. And not a death save.
Would
He's still alive.
Lenore be able to tell that?
I mean, he's currently trying. He's trying very meagerly to get out of Stray's current straddle of his throat, and even less so as the blight spell goes through.
What level is Blight?
4th.
Oh, dang, it's 4th level. Out of spell slots for 4th level. You're just gonna... And then she's gonna shoot him with Blodea Wed right in the face.
Okay. Don't don't bother. It's a headshot. He's dead.
Cool, Lenore. Hold on, I think I have that feat now. Let me look. I'm pretty certain I do.
You have your second trial.
Dang.
You can siphon life twice, that's what you got.
No, that's not what I want to do. Then I guess you're just gonna cast Reanimate Dead on him.
Okay. Let me check something real quick.
Is he still gonna have a broken everything?
He's still his leg is gone. Like it fell off the train. And he still does have a broken arm.
Actually, no, I take that back. She's not gonna cast Reanimate Dead yet.
Okay.
She will be taking his body, though.
Okay.
We lost Jerry.
Oh, did we?
Rest in peace, Joe. Well, hold on now. We should like. I mean, can you like preserve it? Because here's the thing.
hmm
We might still be able to get a bounty on it.
Skulls.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna like mess with his body, really.
But like, if you reanimate him, or whatever creepy shit you're doing,
hmm
which each to their own, whatever floats your boat, you know, live your bliss. But I've forgotten their fucking name.
Skulls.
No, not the Skulls. What's the fucking family that we worked for?
The Holloway
I
family.
don't know. I can't remember
The
Holloway.
Holloways. Listen, it's been a very long time, and my
It's fine.
memory is piss poor. But you know, the Holloways might be willing to pay up to get a chance to, you know, get some personal time with him. And they can, like, bring him back and then
Does that mean he needs his organs?
I'm sure you can take like a leg or something. I'm sure that's fine.
I want his insides.
Well, in order to shoot him a glance, you have his eye.
I can't eat his eye.
Then why don't you give it to me?
No.
Son, that eye's getting stolen. I just want you to know that right now.
You have to find it first.
Gross,
You
what are you
literally
looking
cut
at?
him open if you think she has any boundaries.
Taika goes over and asks the skulls if they have any preservation thing for the body, because someone over there is gonna get the body. It's not me, but someone wants it.
Well, Stray doesn't want the body, he just wants what's inside it.
But like,
I mean, he can have what's inside it for Lenore's purposes.
right, but like, would Lenore's purposes make it so that he couldn't be like
Oh
revived
no,
or
no,
whatever?
he could not be turned in as a recognizable corpse if Lenore's plans work.
Why don't we get you two like some different fresh corpses?
No, it has to be him.
It has to be him
Why
too.
does it?
If you want to go and you want to kill Vanderlisk or you want to kill Alabaster and then give me their corpse, gladly trade, because I'm 100% theirs would work.
I'm just saying, this body is worth quite a bit of money.
His insides aren't.
The cam-
And then Stray just, for some reason, unbuttons Galkara's shirt and just starts digging for the insides.
Okay.
I mean,
Lenore kicks him in the head.
Roll ahead.
Okay. How about this? Try not to mangle his head. Or, no, totally good compromise. Lenore, I'll leave you alone if you give me 100k.
She thinks for a moment. Done.
Alright, cool.
I
Done.
don't have the cash on me, but I'll have it wired into your account.
You know what? I trust you, Lenore. For some reason, I trust you. Yeah, do it
Thank
like.
you, and if I skimp on the deal, you can just shoot me in my sleep.
Don't worry, I will.
I don't think you have to worry.
I'm glad
about
to hear that.
that. She
I
definitely
would do
will.
the same to you.
Yeah, that's why I don't tend to, fuck with deals. People get serious about them. Anyway. Don't know about you guys. but I feel like
100k
a
is
drink.
the whole tenth of Lenore's money.
Yep.
Hey, it's a valuable corpse.
It is.
You, honestly, I think you could have named more than that. Not a lot more, but a little bit more, and she would have given it to you.
Eh.
Well, I mean, the Holloways were only going to give her 50k, so. You know? It's already double her winnings.
Stray, doesn't take everything, but he takes the heart. They take the heart.
Hey, Stray, are you a creepy, like, necromancer too by any chance?
He's a creepy necromancy.
I mean, yeah, but like,
For the first time since you've known Stray, you see them unwrap the bandages from their mouth, and it's just, it's a fucked up scene. You guys have seen Haunter Jaws before, and this is like, what are those one fish, deep sea fish? Anglerfish.
Anglerfish.
Yep, it's like seeing an anglerfish jaw. They just take a bite of the heart and start leaving.
Marvelous.
Well then.
that's real gross.
He's a beautiful specimen.
Question.
Hmm.
Who's a host? Is it Ellis and Tycho?
It is
Your host.
It's Ellis, Tycho, and Cherry. I forgot Ellis would have had immunity to the continuance thing. That was my fault.
Okay, well, Cherry's gonna very friendly grab Ellis and Tycho and be like, let's get a drink. I got whiskey in my room.
Okay. Yeah, I looked for you, after that one night. I feel like it's time for a drink.
You know, I've been trying to make friends as great as you guys are. You know, this is a long journey, and spend that much time with only a couple people, it really... Anyway. We'll go to Cherry's room.
Okay.
Which, I mean, Cherry's, already checked for bugs and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's, the first thing I did when I got on the train.
Yeah, there weren't.
Yeah.
There weren't.
Hey, Jerome.
There weren't any besides the anti-scrying stuff.
And Cherry will just pour out 3 glasses of whiskey and hold one up in a toast and be like, to eviscerating some magic fuckface.
Yep. Toast.
Okay. So I don't know about you guys. I've been having weird dreams.
Yeah, as have we. I saw you in one of them. I've seen this knucklehead in 2.
Yeah, funny how that swings out. So, because at first I thought it was, maybe some dodgy booze in the entertainment cart or something, gives you weird dreams. But no, it was pretty... seemed pretty interesting.
Just love puppets and dolls.
Puppets and dolls?
Well, that's what we were shown. At least that's what it was for me.
Well, that's just exceptionally creepy. Oh, we lost Jerry. And he's returned. Are you there, Jerry?
I am kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. I caught
If you
like
can
the
hear.
last 5%.
Oh. I was just talking shit about bad dreams. So long
I
as you can hear,
suppose you
that's
could
fine.
call them dreams.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cut the shit. Clearly, you guys have misplaced some people that some fuck wants to use as leverage. Kind of rude, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you've been getting creepy dreams about, dolls and stuff? That's...
Well, him using the dead as leverage was, the puppets. The doll was, certain
Oh.
fox face placed a trap in my room, and I had assistance with trying to see if there were traps. All it was in order to scare me, but it scared my assistants more than me. So, yeah, there was a creepy doll in my room due to the man who likes me too much to kill me, but most certainly wants to.
I'm gonna be honest there, Tycho. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You okay? You need help? You got stuff going on?
No, no, and yes.
Right. See, what I'm talking about is Eye in the Sky fucker.
Yes.
Yeah. Who is the fox face? Is that like to do with that? Is that?
I
okay?
hope not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You've had some interesting times with some restless nights, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Drink up, buddy. It'll be okay. So, I mean, yeah. What have you guys been, I mean, what have you done about it? What are you thinking? It's freaky as shit. You know I don't like that shit. No, nothing. Has he not like visited you again, or like I don't know? Has he offered you more stuff?
We were visited by, was it Norse guy?
Yes.
I think it was still Treffy, not North Guy.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
trophy.
I got
Other one.
North Sky, and I think me and Stray did. I
Yeah.
think the rest of you got Self-Trophy.
Everyone but
Cherry
Cherry.
didn't get shit.
Yeah, Cherry didn't get shit.
She's
No,
like, I had
but-
enough.
no, we
Wolverines,
weren't
man.
visited by the creator. We were visited by an old god. Don't worry about it.
You guys have really been having a time of it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If you call it that.
Like, I've been making friends, but you guys have been out there making friends. Alright. Well, like, see, here's the thing. I don't know whether to trust. Like, admit me a moment of vulnerability. I don't know shit about gods or magic. And I don't trust him. But I don't know whether to like maybe trust him. He's offering a sweet deal, but I don't know what you guys I mean I don't know shit about fuck. And you can quote me. But
You
you
just
guys are
did.
like you guys like I mean he comes open up his big eyeball in the sky and dangles some people in front of you and that's just chill and you're like I guess I'll do nothing. Like you're not even thinking about it.
It's not that I'm not thinking about it. It's just I don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's fair, but
I wish he would leave the dead alone in my case, but I think the best situation is to at least not provoke him. He's very surely able to do something with us. When in that dream, when I stared at the sky in defiance, he hurt.
Sure.
And I think that was just an accident on his part. I don't think he meant to hurt me. So I don't really want to force that.
But then, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
But when all of those mess with your head, all of them become enemies.
I mean, he hasn't hurt any of us. Aside from you,
That's
but you
true.
say you think it's an accident.
Yeah, I don't think he's out to get us. I think we should go along and try to help him, but
I mean,
I don't know if we should. I don't know how far we should go to help him, but hey, I don't think he's gonna kill us for not listening to him, but it may kill us too.
kill us more than already what we're gunning to do.
No, I think just what we're going to do to help him is going to kill us faster than our regular lives.
That's true, but then he's really not offered you guys anything else.
I didn't ask for anything.
No.
I think you're right, though. I think maybe we should help him out. At least in terms of, like, I guess we're going in the same direction, right?
I'll drink to that.
I don't know, maybe get in contact with him or something and see what he's got to offer.
Ellis just stands up and he finishes his drink. I think I've said all I want to say on this matter.
Alright,
He leaves.
well, get your ass moving then. Tycho, forgive me if this is like, I don't know, intrusive or whatever, but like, you had a lot of people dangled in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Large family.
That's rough. Do you think he is capable of doing that? Like, Lenore can, like, I don't know, apparently do creepy shit, but she doesn't, like, bring him back, you know? Like, it's pretty, they're zombies, and that's that.
Yeah.
You think,
He offered only a portion of a large family to me, but he If he's only offering 4 souls to be resurrected, of how many? How many people how many people were touched by the dreams, the beams, the whichever Holloway said many others have had experiences similar to mine with the laser, similar to ours. I think he can, but I think it'll take him a lot. Which is why I don't think he offered everything to us.
Aren't you curious though? Like, again, maybe it's because I'm dumb about magic and I don't know shit. But like, that's big. I mean, if the creator is like able to do that for however fucking many people, that's a lot. I mean, I don't know, maybe you should ask if he can do more. Or like prove himself. 'Cause damn. I mean, damn. That's a lot.
You make a good point.
I mean, I don't know. I'm hopped up on seeing some guy get his organs torn out, so, you know, whatever. But, I mean, it's food for thought, you know? Maybe we hear this guy out. I mean, wouldn't be the fucking wildest thing that's happened to you, apparently, on this train journey. Huh?
No, it wouldn't. But, hey. If he offers to undo all that the fox can do, I'd rather just turn it all back on the fox and make him suffer.
Well, hey, maybe he can. Maybe that's worth having a conversation about. 'Cause I get you there, you know? There's a couple people that I'd like to... Maybe I'll ask about that too, 'cause, boy, I've had my disagreements, and a couple of them didn't end up exploded. You're alright, Tycho. You know what? You're pretty cool.
Thank you. Tycho finishes his drink. You seem alright as well.
Cheers.
Is that the end of your conversation?
I think so. Cherry's not really got anything else to say.
Yeah.
Like, guys, maybe you should give the giant blinking eye in the sky a chance. I'm just putting it out there. Like, just maybe. You know? Maybe.
And Cherry's the
I mean,
one who
wild,
does
right? Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Got no ulterior motives.
Yeah.
No skin in the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Anyway,
Ellis,
Yep.
you don't sit at your desk and begin not working or not being idle, because Stray is in your room when you walk in.
That's nice, I guess.
mhm.
Stray holds up the eye that he pulled from Galkara. Hold on to this.
May I ask why?
Because I don't want Lenore to want it. And if she thinks I
see.
have it, she'll stay off your back.
I suppose I can take it off your hands then.
I do still want it. Just let her forget about it.
Alright.
Roll a medicine check on Stray. Not with advantage, but you do still succeed. Stray seems a little fuller. Like his frame has expanded a little.
Have you been eating?
I ate Kara's heart and I feel a little bit better.
You
You cut out, Jerry. What'd you say?
you seem a bit different.
I feel a little different. Just hold on to the eye.
Ellis takes it from him.
They give Ellis a nod and leave.
Ellis then resumes his brooding.
Okay.
I hope you didn't want peace and quiet for long. You hear a small tap at what sounds like the bottom of your door, and then a paper gets slid under the bottom of your door.
He just
It-
shouts, "What? What?"
It knocks again, and you see what looks like a rotting finger slide under the door and point to the note.
Ew. Ew. Oh my god.
It's the
Galkara's
hand.
corpse just.
No, it's the... I forgot the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it called? The crawling horror or whatever?
Yeah.
See, I was picturing like, oh, she's reanimated Galkara, but he still can't walk, so he's just dragging himself around on the floor.
I don't know if that'd be better or worse than just to the hand.
The hand is better.
Taiko's gonna get the same thing. And the note basically just says, "This is from Lenore, meet me in my room." And then I invited Taiko to, or I invited Ellis to.
Okay. Do either of you go?
He
Tycho goes.
begrudgingly. Or incinerated that finger, of course, but you know, or rather lighting it up. I don't know what the difference is, but that's
So when you get to,
Tycho takes the paper and just when he gets to his room, sees the hand walking away, enters, sees Jane with the doll, says, "Heyo, is this note for me?"
The weird hand left it.
That'll be Lenore. Let me see what it says. Okay. You can stay here if you want. I think Stray's heading towards his room. There's no more combat, so yeah, I think you're safe for now.
Did you get the man with the eye?
Yes. He is no longer a problem.
He's spooky.
Yeah, he's kind of dead now.
Neat. And she hops off your bed and heads towards the treasure room.
Does she leave the doll?
No, she takes the doll with her.
Okay.
I will allow it.
Okay.
What's happening?
Retcon of Cherry taking a snuff photo of the eye in Galkara's mouth.
Cool.
Tycho heads to Lenore's room.
Okay. And soon enough, Lenore, you get both Tycho and Ellis outside your room.
She just hollers out, "It's open!"
Tycho disguises himself as Ellis, just for the hell of it.
You get 2 Ellises at your door.
When you walk in, Lenore has, like, the coffee table in the room pulled up, and she's pouring something red out of a nondescript bottle into 3 glasses that you're hoping is wine. But Galkara's corpse, it's leaning against the bed.
It's like I made Stray a morbid character, and yet Lenore beats him.
Is there blood on the floor?
Yes.
I don't see how that's relevant, but yeah, there is blood on the floor. She kind of dragged a corpse in here.
Okay, the question was, does he still have blood? More so than...
He has blood. Maybe a bit less, but...
A lot of it is settling in his lower extremities.
Yeah.
What didn't bleed out from the open wound in his gut, but...
And his throat,
But you know,
and his leg, and his arm.
Yeah. Really, he's got about
Yeah.
his left leg's worth of blood still inside him.
When she sees there are 2 Ellises, she stops pouring and glares at Tycho. Or one of the Ellises, both of the Ellises.
Is there a reason why you called us here today?
Why, yes, there is. It's because I have a very important question for you.
And that is?
Well, perhaps a little history lesson first.
1 second. Both Tycho and Ellis roll Constitution saving throws.
Yay.
My
I
favorite.
have nothing to do with this.
That's low.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 5 succeed?
No. $11 though.
Oh boy.
Both of you feel this dull pain in the small of your back. Tycho, it's all you can focus on. And it's very hard to concentrate on anything else but the pain.
Tycho's gonna drop the disguise and like hold on to his back and just like hold up a finger. 1 second.
Denied.
Alice, you recognize the pain.
Well, that's new. Not new, but whatever.
It feels like it's coming from this room.
So, is there anything you'd like to tell me? You both seem... Would she notice seem to be in pain?
Well, I mean, you'd notice Tycho, but Ellis seems to be holding himself together pretty well, so you wouldn't notice it.
No, there's nothing to tell you, as far as I know. Ellis casts healing word on Tycho.
Pain feels a little bit better.
Can you
Still-
focus?
You can focus. It's still there though.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Lenore?
I asked if there was anything you'd like to tell me. You seem to be in quite a bit of pain.
I gotta change the music.
Nothing in particular. This just really freaking hurts all of a sudden.
Oh, really? She's gonna walk over, reach under the bed next to Galkar's corpse, not even acknowledging it, and pull out a safe.
Okay.
She turns it towards her so they can't see. She enters the combination, turns it towards them. It swings open, and you see a sheet of pure red glass.
I need both of you to roll Constitution saving throws once more. You both succeed. But even so, the pain is a whole lot more. You're managing to bear it, but that's where the pain is coming from.
So, she pulls the glass out of the thing and just like smooths any dust off of it and carefully holds it in her lap. So, would I be incorrect in assuming that at the very least the two of you have a unique relationship with the continuance?
Explain?
You saw me get blasted by the laser.
I did, I saw you get blasted by the laser. But I also saw today, during the continuance storm, that you were unaffected. You should have been struggling to cast even basic spells with your primitive levels of experience.
You didn't
Not-
see me cast a single spell.
Oh, but I would have seen its effect.
You underestimate me, Lenore.
I don't think I do. You just stopped clutching your back.
Because I healed him?
Can she roll an Arcana check to see if that's bullshit?
Sure.
I forgot to roll healing word. LOL, but that's
Oh, I didn't see you cast it. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It heals him regardless.
Cool. Then
14. There's truth to it.
Sure. Irregardless, you both, or at the very least Tycho, seem to be rather affected by this marvel. She pats the glass again. Tycho, I'd like to request you attempt to touch this.
Tycho walks forward and just grabs it full on and tries to hold it.
Tycho, you fall unconscious.
Lenore desperately grabbed to try to keep the sheet from hitting the ground.
It hits the ground, but it does not break. And Tycho, you don't need to roll death saving throws. You're just unconscious.
So, Ellis, would you like to attempt the same?
No.
Then let me put this in very simple terms for you. This is pure, undiluted continuance.
Well,
So once again I ask, what is your relationship with it?
I'm not sure.
Was I correct in the assumption that you did not suffer from chaotic continuance?
Yes.
Why is that?
You're the one who seems to be researching it.
Yes, but what is research without a little hands-on experimentation?
And I am not your guinea pig.
I don't need you to be my guinea pig. I just need you to answer questions honestly. Besides, if you no longer deal with the chaotic continuance, I'm afraid you're the guinea pig of a much bigger fish.
Sorry, I kind of missed that.
Oh, she basically said, if you're dealing with the continuance in any way that I can't, then you're the guinea pig of a much bigger fish than I am.
Not that I can control that.
What if I could help you stop being a guinea pig?
Did you catch that?
No, we didn't hear anything.
Oh god, I can't even remember what you said.
She asked what if she could help you stop being a guinea pig.
I'd actually like to ride this out.
Just a few more questions. You've developed a limited rapport with Stray, correct? Just gonna take a swig of the red liquid and look at him expectantly. Oh, by the way, please feel free to have a drink.
Ellis, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Cut out a little bit. I couldn't really hear.
She asked if you had developed a limited rapport with Stray, and then told you to feel free to take a drink anytime you'd like, because she poured them just for you two. Then she's gonna take a drink of her own. I feel like Lenore is literally everything Cleo is like against, just combined into a person.
A capitalist? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a really abusive capitalist boss. She's like, just
With no concern for human rights or anything.
no
she
concern for human rights. Her workers die. She's like, great, now I don't have to pay them and raise them. Like, Her scabs are literally zombies. It's
Uh-huh.
Lenore
Also,
is an
did we-
excellent character.
Did we lose Jerry? She's an awful, awful person, but I kind of love her.
Oh, she's just the worst kind of person.
She's a great character. Like, she's fucking awful and I hate her, but she's a great character.
Yeah.
Also,
At the
redneck
same
woman-
time, I love me a MILF.
That's well, yeah. That checks
I
out,
mean, she's looking good for like 70 if you look at her picture.
right?
Like the equivalent of 70. That's an actual model who's 70, by the way, Cherry, if you want to like get on that.
Nice. Yes, exactly, Tyler. Wealthy woman, I love. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said earlier, so yeah.
Well, now I barely even remember. She was like,
I remember. She asked if Ellis had built a rapport with Stray, and she also offered Ellis the drink that she had prepared specifically for Tycho and Ellis. After taking a drink of it from her.
It's definitely not poisoned or anything, definitely.
Yeah.
I really want him to take a drink just so I can see a reaction when he finds out what it is.
Which is why Ellis wouldn't drink it, because he's already had alcohol that day.
He doesn't know it's alcohol.
But he assumes it is.
By then, it's tomato juice.
Okay.
She's one of those people, the juicing to keep her young type of people.
Gross.
But no, I haven't really developed a rapport with Stray.
You see, that's funny, because it seems like he visits your room quite often.
Oof.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Lenora's bluffing hard right now.
Can he insight that after just lying?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, Lenore ships it, absolutely.
Roll a deception
And
check, Lenore.
If an Azamar Hunter crossbreed were possible, she would, like... That's her dream.
Gross. I say gross,
Well-
but I kind of ship it too.
So she failed on taking it.
Yes.
I have a few questions for him every now and then, but no, I don't really, talk.
So he didn't tell you what he did with the eye.
No, he didn't.
Can she roll inside on that?
Yeah, and I'll roll deception.
Jesus Christ.
How was your deception?
8.
You people need to learn how to lie.
He's lying.
Did I do good enough?
Yeah, he's lying.
Huh. Well, I think that's all for today.
Ellis picks up Tycho and leaves.
You can leave him here.
No, I'd rather he come with me.
Is that all?
I guess?
I like to spend any downtime she has trying to do the thing with Gaukara.
Is this the,
Yee.
I'm gonna need you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh boy, those are my favorite. She'll also be tinkering and looking at the one she has access to.
Okay.
Sort of.
It is very slow going. You're not even sure if he's capable of becoming one yet. I'm getting to you. Tycho. You touch the red pane of glass, and it's like a shock to your system. Your entire body goes pins and needles to numb, and then before you even know it, you're blacking out on the floor, totally unconscious. You wake up again, though you're not on the train, and you feel hot, like physically burning almost. Not to the point where it's painful, it's just uncomfortable. It's sort of like the pain has spread from the small of your back to the entirety of your body. And with it being spread so far across you, you can identify it as a burning sensation just spread across you. You are in a bar. Beside you is the creator. You don't recognize him, at least not initially, because he is currently in a suit. His face ever shifting into this amalgamation of faces that you both recognize and don't recognize. Bits and pieces changing and moving. What is that? Oh, it's one of the cats. To the point of it almost being like a doppelganger who can't decide what face it wants to wear. And still, the red crown hovers above his head. So I see you've come again.
Good evening.
Is this a place to your liking? One of your acquaintances suggested it.
He takes a look around and sees if it's a specific bar.
It's nothing specific, it just appears to be a mishmash of different bars. There's a section that somewhat recognizes a bar, or that you recognize as a bar known as the Black Bullet in Dry City. There are bits and pieces of places that you've seen before in different cities. It's not one bar as much as it is many.
Seems nice. Familiar.
I would hope so. I see, you're very ambitious acquaintance has discovered a piece of the crown.
It would seem so. Very, well, you're not weak. You're very potent in myriad form.
I did not bring you here on purpose. It is just a matter of coming in contact with such a thing so alien to beings such as yourself. And I don't mean this in any offensive way, it's just a complexity far above many other people. I have noticed that your magical abilities are somewhat lacking. Not necessarily in potency or ability, just the able to do so. Am I incorrect?
You are not. I've, not much I can do per day, but I make it count as best I can.
You think they nod? You can't really tell. It seems like there's movement of the head. This is understandable, I believe. Pact magic has its limitations. And then again, most magic has its limitations these days. Should you accept the offer, I would be able to grant you the ability to do a little bit more.
The offer?
Excuse me for getting meta in RP. I can grant you 2 additional spell slots per day.
For what offer? At what cost?
I believe you and your friend Cherry spoke earlier today. I think she is rather wise in her dealings. Perhaps she could use some assistance.
Perhaps. I trust her business sense. She, doesn't seem like one to, get herself in a horrible deal. If I may, she'll tell me what the deal is that I'm getting myself into.
Oh, well, that is simply her choice. As you said, you trust her in her own business matters. If she wishes to tell you, she will. Just know that we will all be getting something we want. And if there's more than I can do that isn't just spell slots, just refer to me. I believe you said that you don't exactly want me dealing with your own dead, as it were.
Yes, I would rather you spend the energy you could in resurrecting my kin, and I would have that energy put to use in making sure that whatever death comes to the fox never ends. His death, you won't have to cause it, but
an endless one?
just his afterlife being more arduous and torturous than the centuries and eons you have spent imprisoned longing after your creation.
The creator actually leans back in their seat and just looks at you.
Oh boy.
And then they sit up and they clap. I believe that is a deal.
Tycho sticks his hand out and offers a shake.
He takes your hand and you feel a shudder of magic run through your body. Nothing harmful in any way, just something to make sure the deal stays sealed. And if I may warn you about something, Tycho.
Yes?
Your ambitious friend, Lenore. That piece she has, well, it's nothing nearly as powerful as what the crown actually is still rather potent. And your contact with it has made you not necessarily a piece, but connected. Whatever you do, if you die, don't let her look inside you. If you have to light yourself on fire or throw yourself off of a bridge, I suggest you don't let her.
Understood.
Much appreciated. You are dismissed. And then your vision swirls and fades into black. And then you wake up in Alice's room.
Why does every immortal hate Lenore?
Mainly because...
It's because Lenore's old.
No, Lenore is sticking her nose in places it should not be.
I mean, Norse Sky likes her, but I don't really think, like, a god of chaos and evil liking you is really, like...
A compliment.
Yeah.
So, Tycho, you now have 2 additional spell slots. Bringing it up to 4 a day. Or 4 per long rest.
Short rest.
Short
Warlock.
rest.
Alrighty.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Continue working on the spell.
Roll a wisdom check with proficiency. Oh, I got a burp. That's a save. Oh,
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You are almost completely finished with the spell by this point in time.
Oh, I also need to talk to Stray
Okay.
at some point.
You can do so, but what did you want to do, Lenore?
Well, first she's gonna cast Find Familiar
Okay.
to summon a person, change its shape to that of a spider.
Okay.
Then she's gonna have it build a nice little web outside of Alice's room.
That's true enough.
You heard me. You're really not. But, not in her mind, at least.
So much mistrust.
Help.
I love
Wow, like the level of surveillance in the workplace that is happening right now, you need to
Private
unionize.
state
Is what you need to do.
Hey, the only people on her payroll that you personally know are Tycho and Stray. And I guess you now, too.
Stray isn't technically on Lenore's payroll. Never
He
signed
sleeps in her building. But, and then the other thing she would like to do is she's gonna change where she hides the safe.
Okay.
She's literally gonna cut open Galkar and put it inside him.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. Okay. Ugh,
He
gross.
figures that's the last place a person would check.
A sane person would check.
Yeah, I feel like you're discounting Stray.
Just like, you know, I'm a little bit hungry.
Anyways,
That's all.
okay. Ellis, you do get to talk to Stray.
You see my friends Kane and Roland, yes?
I can. Though one of them is gone.
Pardon?
The, roguish one. He's gone.
Ellis gulps, and he says, I need you to teach me.
Why?
I am writing a spell, but it won't be done before I'm pretty sure the other one will disappear.
Give me the eye.
Take it. He hands it to him.
There's a price to this.
What is it?
This is in Stray's room.
Oh, dang.
Ha.
You won't be whole.
Whatever that price is, I don't. It doesn't matter.
But it certainly does. As a hunter, I lost a part of my soul in my resurrection. And they do quotes next to that. My soul is permanently damaged. And in those 5,000 years I was in the tomb, I did it again. But not as a hunter. Well, as a hunter, but I reduced my soul to something very small. I am what you see here because I have very little left. I will teach you, but you will not be the same.
Perhaps that's for the best.
You're young and stupid, and I'm not talking you out of this. Follow me.
Ellis follows.
They lead Ellis out and back on top of the train. I'm gonna say this is a few days fast forwarded, as I'm going to make this session the last session of this train ride. Sit down.
He sits.
You are an ASMR, correct?
I am.
close your eyes and act as though you were trying to go to sleep.
Okay.
As Ellis closes his eyes, Stray not forcefully, but it's a sure grip on the top of Ellis's head. And there's this... Make a wisdom check. It's similar to when you have a charm or otherwise effect cast on you, Ellis. It's something washing over you that is alien in nature, though you recognize this as essentially, as this thing washes over you, you feel that you almost literally leave your physical self. And your surroundings dull to this dull gray. Even though you don't have your eyes open, you can almost see the color around you change to nothingness and then back to black. And one of the very last things you feel is your heart stop beating. You open your eyes again and you are surrounded by infinite sea. The sky above you is a dull shade of blues and blacks, possibly from the storm that was once above you. The water is this bluish purple, bordering on a close to indigo type color. It is almost a perfect reflection of the sky above you, besides the small ripples of the waves that float beneath you. And you look at yourself and realize that you're not corporeal. You're not something physical anymore. And beside you is Stray. Though it's not the whole Stray that you had seen before. It's just a head and one arm that is hovering there. Bandages still covering their features, besides the single pupilla duplex eye. And they speak to Ellis. Haunters don't sleep. We never have. We trance, similar to elves, and dream different things than what normal people do. Potentially our pasts that we have forgotten. There are some haunters who trance long enough to do something that we call as sea walking. When, at least, and this is at least theory, when all of the planes collapsed, becoming an amalgamation of chaos and otherwise fuckery, the astral plane where everyone goes when they die and the ethereal plane collided into one with the elemental plane of water leaking into this endless sea that you see before us. This is the afterlife. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a part of your soul and you're going to leave it here.
That's almost, that's sad.
You asked. I will warn you one more time, and I'll clue you in a little bit more. You won't become a haunter, but you will be close. You'll be a step closer to death than normal. And should death ever come knocking at your door, it might be a little harder to come back. A piece of you will already be here. You'll become colder. You might become more ruthless. You might even attain a certain hunger.
Ellis nods.
So,
And if I do this, I'll be able to see Roland.
if that's what you want, yes. You won't be able to interact with them, but you'll see him. You'll see everything I see. And it's not very pretty.
The world's never really been that way, has it? Ellis chuckles.
Fair enough. So, last chance before I tear a chunk of you off.
Ellis closes his eyes for a second, and he imagines all of the people who could die, and the people who actually mattered to him being in this place. And he looks at Stray and he says, "Do it."
There is this phantasmal force of... Stray is a weird creature. And even as a haunter, those being known throughout the world, Stray being the first, it's a different experience to have what is the spectral part of your bottom half get torn out from under you and feel nothing. It's almost as if a weight is lifted from your shoulders. And you see what was once your spirit legs, I guess I could call them, just shift and form into another version of you. It looks at you, it looks at Stray, and then it wanders off into the endless sea. And then you realize that you're surrounded by a number of souls you can't comprehend. Not necessarily just the ones who have died recently or even yesterday, but it is everyone. Potentially everyone who has ever died at all. So, is it what you expected?
Ellis takes a few deep breaths and he says no.
That's about what I was expecting.
So for the rest of my days, I'll never be able to not see these people.
Yes. They're less crowded in the normal world than they are here. You can actually see a few feet in front of you. I'm being facetious. You'll still see them. I don't recommend coming back here until you live out your natural days. But, you'll see them regardless.
It's almost sad that there's nowhere else for them to go.
A lot of things are said. Focus on the living. They're more important.
Yes.
Stay as long as you like. I'm leaving. And then Stray's form shifts and almost seems to blow away in the wind, even though there is none here.
Ellis calls out to his mother.
There's no reaction. Just the sea and the sea of souls.
He calls out to Roland.
There's nothing, but you look at your shoulder and you do see Roland there.
And he returns to his body just to make sure he can still see him.
You come back on top of the train. Stray's already made his way down to the edge where the ladder is and climb back down. You look at your shoulder and Roland is there.
He says, "Hey."
No reaction, just a blank stare forward.
Damn it. Ellis returns to his room and continues working on the spell.
Okay. You notice that Stray's killed a lot of people, and probably known a lot of people who have been killed. They have no soul surrounding them. Though there are a few people that you pass on the train and that you can even see pass by your room. Some of them have one, some of them have 6, some of them even appear to have hundreds.
Lenore. Look at the rest of the party. I'm very curious as to what you'll see.
Do you?
Ellis just... I think at this point, Ellis would just bury himself in his work, as opposed to think about the fact that there are many, many more people that he could know. that he could now see.
Alrighty.
But I want to know.
Oh, I need to know. I need to know about two people. I need to know if two certain people are around Lenore. I really do. Next time he looks at him, he looks at her.
Like he would tell her.
Ellis. You look in
Lenore doesn't need to know. I need to know.
You look in the mirror, and you realize you have the same duo amber eyes that Stray has on your left side.
I don't know what he would do in this situation.
While you're figuring out what Ellis would do, is anyone else doing anything?
I mean, I have two things I need to do.
Okay.
Cleo, you ready for that one?
Hey, yeah.
All right.
You guys can go ahead. I am recording, so whatever I miss, I'll just watch. I need to go pee really bad.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, Psycho heads down to her room. Knocks twice.
Come in.
Hey there.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Spooky Eye Man visited me shortly after I almost took up Lenore on a bet.
Almost.
It was probably stupid of me, but
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the best thing you could have done.
you know the creator spirit thing that you saw?
Freaky eyeball guy.
Well, yeah, but I mean the giant red beams in the sky.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
ours had a crown. And
Okay.
we only succeeded in getting rid of the beam when one of Lenore's zombies took the crown off. That crown splintered in a way. Not shattered, but broke into pieces. And she kept some of them. She has one big piece that really screwed with Ellis and I when we went into the room. He was mostly fine because of it, but just entering the room hurt a lot. And when she brought it
Wait.
out,
She's only got like one piece. There was like a whole like spooky crown in the middle, like a spooky laser. And she was like, "Oh, I'll just keep a piece, and a piece will be fine."
I think most of it turned kind of to ash, but she got a few pieces.
Ah.
Most of them are, I would assume, at her office. She
Okay,
had
because I was gonna say it doesn't sound like Lenore to not like just take
Yeah.
all of it.
yeah, there was only a few pieces, but what she showed us was in a safe, hidden in her room, and I doubt she's kept it right there, but
Right.
brought out a safe with
Uh-huh.
the red shard, and okay, the shard really hurt, and she asked us about our nature with the continuance, and I basically said, well, why do you ask? Because we weren't having trouble casting spells I said she underestimated me, and she challenged me to touch the shard. So I,
Okay, well, you touched it?
oh, absolutely, I grabbed all of it
You're-
and
you-
passed out.
You're a big dum-dum, Tycho.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. All I heard was a little bit of a screech when I started dropping, and then just kind of fade to black with the being on fire sensation. And I met Mr. Spooky Eye again, and
That's weird.
he
I guess if you
offered
touched
me a
his
deal.
spooky crown.
he offered me a deal. Don't make fun of me for this. He told me that I have the offer of a deal. The deal is to help you in your quest, and he has given me increased magical ability, and said that if you choose, you can tell me the quest.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Cherry's like- smiles and she's like, "Oh, I'm so flattered." Gosh.
yeah. I trust your. I trust you didn't get yourself into a deal that if I went to assist you, it would kill me any more than I'm already gonna be killed. So, yeah, there's that. And I also, I think I might have impressed him with asking for Fox to receive a bit of torment in the after.
Well, it always helps to impress the weird, eldritch, otherworldly, possible actual creator gods, I guess. I mean, I guess if the deal is you help me, then I'm not gonna get in the way of your deal.
May I have at least the goal of what the deal is?
Well, I can tell you what the end result is gonna be. It's gonna be Vandalisk's head. Like how we get there from between like now to like, oh, and now we have Vandalisk's head and it's great. That's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
But getting some help with that would be great.
Yep, yeah, I'll be helping you with that. Hey, hopefully, it happens to be as simple as he tries to throw a haymaker and I slice his throat open with a smite. But I doubt that's gonna happen again.
Vandalisk seems to be a little bit more, or rather, a little bit less incompetent. Put it like that.
Yeah, Galkara really didn't make the best choice of someone to punch. You are made of metal.
That I am, and she slaps her leggies, which are currently like her huge
tink.
armored plating, like that gives her the bonus AC.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why he went after you when, there's literally so many of us who,
Yeah.
are so much easier to hurt. If he was...
Okay.
Jane
here's-
said that they were after you, specifically, but I don't think he was really prepared for all of us. He wasn't prepared for me, but...
The thing about the military is they're whiny piss babies. And they don't like the fact that I don't like them. And they want me, but they can't have me, you know? Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So... Yeah. I mean, I've pissed a lot of people off in my time, and a lot of them happen to be military. Put it like that. I don't know. For some reason, people find me abrasive or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you have a slightly inflated bounty, as far as I saw.
Yeah, well,
Whatever you did good work if you pissed him off that much.
and yeah, like I said, they want me, but they can't have me. So, it'll be, well, chances are, in the end, Vandalisk will come to me. And then, like, this whole work in progress, well, how do we get to him? And then, that'll just sort itself out, I don't know if you've noticed, I tend to be somebody who's, like, here for the ride of things.
There's a knock at your door,
It's-
Cherry.
Oh. 1 minute. Anyway. We don't have to keep it particularly on the down low that, like, we want to fuck Vandalisk up, but,
Can we keep this away from the chick with the shard? Because there was a particular message I feel I should let you know about as well.
There's no answer, Ellis.
The creator told me that
Cherry yelled 1 minute.
Yeah.
the creator
Again.
told me
Give me a second, I'm, like, naked here. I'm not naked, I'm just busy.
creator told me that there's something more connected with me now since I so wholly grasped the shard like an idiot.
Like an idiot.
He didn't say like an idiot.
I get it. I
did.
mean, if Lenore said, like, I was a bitch baby or whatever, then I probably would have grabbed it too.
Yeah. He said that whatever I do not allow her to look inside of me. To the extent that if I must, on my dying wish, light myself on fire, jump off a bridge, and eat a grenade.
I tell you
So-
what, from me to you, Taker, as my friend, I promise I will just destroy your corpse. How about that?
Please do.
Okay.
Whatever
yeah, that's good.
situation happens, I don't know what fear he has of Lenore.
Ellis just fucking opens the door.
That's loud as well. Whatever situation
rude.
it is, he fears her, and
So the door swings open. And Cherry says, rude. I was in the middle of a private Ellis, that's rude.
Apologies.
one moment more. Else.
You, well, I mean, I
So-
guess you've interrupted.
Whatever situation it is, I would rather continue with my part of the deal and prevent his fear for at very least securing the additional criteria I asked for with that one
I'll
friend.
tell
of
you
mine.
what. I trust Mr. Eibelman more than I trust So,
Tycho then looks to Ellis and sees that he has
1 second.
a double eye.
Ellis,
Yeah.
roll a perception check.
I have a 20 to passive. Do I have to?
Lenore, roll a stealth check. What is the spider's stats?
1
So
second.
the spider, even if he sees it, is he really going to put 2 and 2 together?
A spider has
if
stealth
it's
plus 4.
following him, maybe.
I mean, if he had to walk through webbing, then
Oh no, it's like up in the corner, like of the hallway, near your door.
okay.
So you notice it. Roll an insight check against Eleanor's DC.
Which is 19.
Oh, by the way, you have disadvantage on that.
Not necessarily.
He's
You're
a
not casting a
humanoid.
spell on him, but he is doing an insight check.
I mean, if it's against my DC, I'd assume that counts. Does it? Either way, he fails.
Yeah, let me reread Ludowed's criteria.
It really doesn't matter in this case, though.
In this case, it wouldn't count. But regardless, he fails.
Yeah.
Just a weird spider.
Yeah, so if Lenore managed to hear any of that, there were no names.
Well,
And it was
Also-
only after the knock he stopped using all names and whatnot.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
and it was at the very end of the conversation as well. So, Lenore, you haven't heard much before Ellis entered the room.
Let's just. I mean, let's keep it mostly on the DL, yeah?
mm-hmm.
Okay, Alice, you can come in now.
Ellis enters really quietly.
Shall I make
Yeah.
my escort? Or my exit words?
No, I'd much rather speak to the both of you.
Oh yeah. By the
Earlier-
way, Ellis now has a similar eye to Stray.
Yeah, and he's
I
not
will-
really gonna hide it.
I will redact my previous statement of it being amber. It is a very light blue.
Like his wings.
Cherry can be summed up by that Yo-Yo Hakusho cap, where it's like, hey, that guy's a demon. Well, not gonna ruin my day.
Staying in your lane, 101.
Yeah, like, hey,
Not my problem.
guys, not my problem. It's not hurting anyone. What's up, Ellis?
Earlier, I might have said a few things that I don't think I actually meant. I now think that it was irrational of me to immediately write off the offer.
Oh, are you talking about Eyeball Dude?
Yes.
Hmm. I don't know, I think it's worth checking out. Shit's weird, and it's
Indeed.
best to know what your options are. Again, maybe that's the mercenary in me, but I want to know who's paying out best.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should probably consider that offer as well. Tycho flashes Cherry a look as though, like, pretend I haven't said anything I just said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What, does something happen?
Yes, it is your eye. That's what I'm asking about.
God damn.
Well, I wasn't gonna. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, you do you.
That's out of the question, but I've been thinking it over a lot, rather, and I think that if I at the very least consider the deal, I might be able to protect the people who matter
I figure it never hurts to hear out the terms of a deal, you know? You don't have to agree to them, I guess. Again, that's my merc sensibilities, so...
Ellis nods.
But I feel... I don't know. It's a bit spooky. It's weird. Like, it's really weird. That's kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys about it. I'm not usually someone who goes blabbing, but this was... It got me a little bit.
There was a lot going on, and I wasn't exactly sure if I was able to process it all at once. Technically, it's still going on, but you get the point.
Yeah, I sure fucking do. Amen to that.
I'd just like to apologize for my actions earlier.
Nah, don't even worry about it. It was all like sensitive dead people stuff and stuff. It's whatever. Like, I got over it immediately.
Ellis gives a slight bow, and then he leaves.
Hold on a second. Let me type something to you before you decide to leave.
Oh, what do you see? Who are the scoundrels surrounding Cherry?
Oh, is that what this is? That's so rude.
I
That's so
want to
rude.
know.
Yeah, I was like, if he's gonna just like type it to Jerry and we don't get to find out, that's rude. There are literally only 2 people I care about. Why is this token upside down now?
Fashion.
You right. Is there anyone in particular you're curious is hanging out around, that you're curious if they're hanging out around Cherry?
I mean, not like specifically, but there's a lot of... Cherry's got herself a history.
So you're more looking for numbers.
Yeah, it's more of a numbers game.
Yeah. Well, there's at least one person we probably know.
Oh shit! No, there's one person who might not be next to Cherry, but might be in Cherry's room.
Ellis,
There is.
he doesn't.
Did I get it, Tyler? Did I crack the code?
There is someone not next to Cherry, but in her room next to a pack.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Oof.
Is it Dalkara?
No,
Okay, great.
it's the same woman that you saw in the dream.
Ooh,
Oh,
there it is.
Ada.
Yeah.
Ellis just before he turns to leave, he looks back towards. Is she standing next to a window or something? I'm just gonna say that she is. Is that fine? Ellis looks back towards the window, and he looks at Cherry, and he comes back into the room, and he says, that woman who was, I guess, offered to you, she's next to the window."
Cherry doesn't look very impressed. Let's put it that way. It's very funny, Ellis. You can go now.
Ellis closes the eye that isn't doubled, and he says, do you really think I'm joking?
Sorry about the footsteps. That's neighbors.
It's fine.
Is Ellis like notably paler or something?
Roll.
Wait. I didn't hear any of that because my computer is currently freezing up.
Do you think I'm joking?
Not perception?
So he's looking basically at Cherry's pack, right?
He looked at the window and then towards you.
I'd just like to take this moment to say that Zeke's been a very good bird and hasn't been screaming.
Yeah, Zeke's a very
And
good
I
bet.
think we should
Okay.
appreciate him for that.
My browser has entirely frozen up, so I don't got roll 20 at the moment. But Cherry
I mean, that's
says- I mean, Cherry doesn't know about Stray's magical ability to see dead people. So, no, Cherry. Okay, Cherry will sit there in kind of silence for like 5 seconds or whatever. You know, a fairly long time. Still not looking very impressed. And then she will say, what happened?
I gave a part of myself so I could protect others.
So you're looking to make another deal today, then?
Not necessarily today, but I'm not exactly sure why I was so difficult about telling other people this, but I would give anything to protect the people that I love, who matter, who mean something to me.
Right, but what's that got to do with
Let's
How-
just remain
how many-
silent for a moment.
I mean, okay. You're being funny. How many moles does she have on her face?
I don't know how many does she. That's out of character, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, she has like 3.
Ellis looks back to the window and he strolls over to it and looks at Ada, and he looks back to Cherry and he says 3.
You seeing ghosts now, Ellis?
Yes.
You see Tycho's family?
You do.
Yes.
How many?
Oh, Jesus. How many? Out of character.
Yeah, how many?
Okay. Well, the question is it two? Is it everyone?
It's
The
everyone.
Oh, okay. So
Just say a
Ellis
big
says,
number, like
so Ellis says all of them.
okay.
Now there's 3 crazy people in the party. One of them's depressive, one of them's a fucking
Yeah.
narcissist, and one of them's fucking just murder.
Yeah, Cherry's gonna go up to Tycho, and she's gonna say,
Korik is the only sane man.
Yeah.
I swear to fuck, if you fuck with me, I'm gonna make garters out of your intestines
Wait, you do this to Tycho?
to... No, to Ellis.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, you get that?
I understand.
Like, I'm sure you appreciate that this isn't something you should fucking joke about. And then Cherry's gonna turn to Tycho and she's gonna say the same goes for you. And she's gonna go to her pack and she's going to take out the lead line box. So you just see them?
I can now.
But you're not gonna tell us what happened.
I learned how to do this from Stray. He saw Kane and Roland. They were following me, and I just wanted to see them. To see all of them.
Jesus.
You said you gave yourself a part of yourself away. How literal were you speaking?
Very.
Cherry's gonna open up the box and take out the crystal and show it to Ellis.
What's this?
I mean, you tell me.
Ellis inspects the crystal, I guess.
To what appears to be a normal crystal to Cherry is what appears to be a container for Ellis. Inside this container, you see the same woman that is standing next to you currently, curled up in the fetal position inside the crystal.
Okay, so out of character. Would Ellis know about phylacteries?
Roll. I mean, yeah. This is a little out of the ordinary for a phylactery, though.
Okay. So Ellis says, a part of her seems to be inside of it. Almost as if it were a phylactery.
Jerry, you don't know what the fuck a phylactery is.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
She
that.
don't know shit. She don't know shit about fuck
Yeah,
Alice.
Cherry says, okay, that's spooky. That's real spooky, thanks. She's gonna take the crystal back and put it away.
Does the shard look anything like Luzume?
Say again?
Sword.
No.
Okay.
if it hadn't... Fuck. This used to be, the crystal changed form. It used to be glass. And she looks at Tycho. Like you said, the crown, it, like, and then turned to glass.
Just a reminder where Lenore is hearing all of this.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but we know not, we don't know about the spider.
That's...
Cat, where are you?
Well,
trying
I don't
keep
want to be
my
touching it, but at least it's not hurting me. Though I doubt, if what he says is correct, or if it wasn't correct, I doubt you'd let me handle it at all.
Was this an object that was very dear to her?
No, I mean, I don't think so. It's kind of, I don't know what it was before it was glass. Let's put it that way. But there was a magical explosion, and oof, about 6 stories worth of a building got imploded and left behind this. So,
Ellis just nods. He doesn't make eye contact, but he just nods.
and I'm only telling you this because what you said about the crown, it's kind of fucked me up.
Hey,
But maybe that's just what happens when, you know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it
Things
fucked me
get-
up too.
Yeah, you shouldn't have touched it. I mean, you know that.
I am an idiot, and I hold that title proudly.
You sure are. Okay, well,
Speaking
this has
of-
been fun.
Ellis,
Yep.
you notice something a little different about Tycho. It's
cool.
having your soul taken from you has made you realize how much of a physical thing it is to a person, even though it's really and actually metaphysical. But there appears to be more of Tycho. Like there's an abnormal addition. It's still Tycho, it's just more.
Ellis kind of cocks his head to the side and he says, "There seems... You seem larger than what you currently appear. Tycho?
Dog.
Me too.
I mean, what? There's. Am I?
I assume you're not just saying he's fat.
No.
The entire
You're not-
time I've been thinking, like, it just kind of sounds like Alice has
You're
been
n-
telling Tycho he's putting
Yeah.
on weight.
It's
Tycho puts on a disguise, puts on his disguised self for a second, and then drops it and goes, like, that kind. And he makes the disguised self like a few centimeters larger, and then regular size, like that, or something
no.
ghosty.
I guess I can only explain it as the part of you that makes you you. Your soul, so to speak.
This is getting real creepy and real spooky.
So I have a
Fat soul.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Ellis just smiles slightly, and he just.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
Dummy thick soul.
I was waiting.
He's trying to sneak past a little bit, but the clap of my
the clap of my soul is too loud.
soul is too dummy.
Okay, a question. Would the magical eyesight have anything to do with the familiar? Would the familiar look any different with a magical eyesight if he can see
I wanted to ask that same question.
the soul being bolstered
I mean,
beyond
it's only
the
dead
vessel?
things.
It's
and
only dead things and. Well, I mean. Familiars are face spirits, right?
They're not necessarily spirits.
they can
Find-
be from other places, but they don't tend to be
Celestial,
like.
Fae, or Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
can
unless he's
be
able to see
elemental
through like,
spirits too.
so unless he's like able to see through the like all illusions, I wouldn't think he could.
No, that's erring on the edge of a little too close to true sight. This is just ghost sight. So no,
Okay.
he doesn't see anything different.
Okay, before I like kick you out, do these spooky ghosts just like, I mean, are they animated or are they kind of like what they were in the dream, just sort of formless and empty?
Ellis looks back to Ada, and then to Roland. Do they seem kind of animated, or
No,
do
they're
they seem
just-
kind of?
They're empty, as is everyone that you've seen.
Hollow.
I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but they exist as if they have no purpose.
I mean, they're not like doing anything. They don't look like they're trying to.
No, not at all.
Okay. And you can't, I mean, you can't like chat them up or anything, right? That would be.
I've only really tried the once, but Roland doesn't seem to respond. However, I can say that I am working on a spell. One that should allow me, if successful, to communicate with them. Perhaps I could
Oh.
cast it for you.
Ooh. Okay, I think it's time that everybody left my room. I think
Too
I'm
spooky,
done.
Leave.
Yeah, I think I'm done with that. And with that, that's too much for me. That's where I draw the line. That's where my limit is, apparently. And we've reached it this afternoon. Thank you, gentlemen.
I apologize.
You know what? It just
See you around.
Does Ellis still
keep
notice the
keep
spider?
this to yourself.
Roll
We've
perce-
all got our losses, and we've all got our history and our past and our secrets. And just because you can see them hanging out, Ellis, I'd rather not have my literal demons out there for everyone to know about. Thank you.
Ellis nods
And hey,
he-
in exchange, I won't tell people that you're a freak who sees dead people. No offense, that was a little bit cruel. That was a
So-
little mean.
So I don't see the spider out of character.
No.
Okay, great. And yeah, Ellis just gives a slight bow and he leaves
Thank you, Ellis.
to his room.
That was terrifying, but thank you.
I apologize for alarming you.
Mm-hmm. And then Cherry starts, if they're not already on the way out, they're now being
Forced out.
Oh, yeah,
From
Taika was walking
her-
out.
yeah, bye. And then she's gonna hit just a mad bong rip.
Okay.
So, after Lenore sees, or like hears that Ellis and Tycho are gone, Cherry gonna get little knock at her door, but it's not Lenore, don't you worry. She has sent orders to the bar cart to provide Cherry some very, very strong alcohol. With a note that says, I figured you could probably use this today, from Lenore.
Lenore.
Oh boy.
This has been a long session,
It has.
and I don't think I can sustain myself to do a fight with Lenore right now.
Why would you fight? She just gave you booze.
How mysteriously convenient.
Oh, I should also mention the brand of booze is something spider themed, like Black Widow bourbon,
Uh-huh.
Of course it is.
because she's not one for subtlety.
I mean, Cherry's perception is it's trash bad. Like, she wouldn't notice there's a fucking spider until like 2 days later, honestly.
Squish.
But maybe Noreen will. And kill it.
Yeah.
But I think my energy is done now.
But yeah, Ellis returns to his room and he doesn't work as as fervently as he did before, but he almost works methodically. I guess that would be the word. I'm not sure if that's the right word I want to use.
More
but yeah.
calculative.
Yes.
Okay.
Taika's gonna go talk to Luck.
Okay. I am gonna call the session there because this is a long one.
Yeah.
We can.
Just a tad.
Yeah, we can. Is it of importance?
It's just telling him that he has an idea of where it is and that it's got important stuff with the champions, just so he can uphold his promise.
Oh, the map.
Yeah.
Okay, that can be Actually, I can just parse that and say that it was done already. That wouldn't be a very long conversation.
Just, yeah, it's somewhere around here. It had something about this.
Right. Next session, I'm gonna end it there and end the recording.